Alrighty, guys. Give me a few minutes here. Need to make sure all my audio is good. Check, check. Everything seems good on that point. Alright, so if anything is too quiet or too loud, give me the heads up, guys, and I will try to adjust for it. But what up, though, and welcome to some Game of Thrones, the Telltale series. The reason I'm doing this tonight is because I've been intending to kind of get started on this a little bit earlier than I've been able to, but due to PlayStation Network having as many issues as it's had lately, I haven't had the perfect opportunity to do that yet. So I figured instead we would take a break from the Final Fantasy, because we've been playing that for a couple of nights pretty much straight, and only that due to the fact the fucking PlayStation's been annoying. And again, yeah, last night I was I was ready to stream again last night, but we all got hit with it. DJ had to stop his stream because he couldn't find any more games because PlayStation Network was down, and immediately after I left the last stream, actually, I went to try and join back into the party that me, German Turtle, and DJ had, and it didn't exist anymore, and then me and German Turtle weren't actually able to get into a game with each other for another 3 hours-ish. So, again, I apologize. Not much I can do about Sony being fuckwits right now, but good God, they need to fix their shit, because, yeah, 3 times this week is a little too excessive. Little too excessive. But that being said, though, guys, we will be starting to get into this. Hey, what up, though, Dark Assassin? Welcome back to the stream and chat, man. I probably wouldn't be bothering with this if it wasn't Telltale. I've never really been a Game of Thrones fan. I always felt like it was a little bit long-winded and ridiculous, but Telltale does an amazing job telling tales. So I figured, why not? Give it a shot. Let's see how this goes. Plus, it'll be kind of interesting due to the fact that I know nothing about this series. Absolutely nothing. Other than, eventually, the dragons are coming. Like, basically, my knowledge of Game of Thrones revolves around the spoofs that South Park has done about it. Oh, that is some fucking strong coffee. Whew. Alright. That's all good. Audio, video. How's that looking? Master, music. Yes, subtitles on. And in the controls. Run, fight actions, dialogue choices, move character, and inventory. Interesting that there's an inventory button thing. Alright. The Northerners will never forget. Tyrion Lannister. Okay, whatever. I mean, give people enough time, they will forget. I feel like he's just being an asshole. Finding an excuse to be an even bigger asshole. The story is tailored by how you play. Okay, kitty, get out of here. Tss, tss. I love you, but fuck off. Don't even go back there. For 1,000 years, House Forrester has been loyal bannermen to House Stark. The darkest reaches of the Wolfswood, they have harvested the rare ironwood trees. Now the North has been ripped apart by war, and rival houses seek to claim Forrester ironwood for themselves. And the fate of House Forrester hangs in the balance. Really, I wasn't expecting Foresters to be the fucking, you know, the most important thing in civilization. Hey, it's the White Tree.
Brought to his knees by the men
We're gonna see Gandalf out here?
And set free by the women. You'd think he'd done it himself the way he tells it. Lord Forrester's sword won't clean itself, you know.
Oh, come on. Probably won't, but... you know what? Cleaning blood off of the sword's not the worst job in the world.
Lord Forrester won't be happy with blood and brains all over it. Now that is a proper sword.
I'll have one like it myself someday.
You'll never have a sword like that. And I say that as a friend. And if we're being honest, you are just a squire.
Why not?
You don't give swords like that to pig farmers.
That's true.
I had a hand in it, you know.
A hand in what?
Capturing him.
He was nowhere near the Kingslayer at the Whispering Wood. He was so drunk he barely made it out of his tent. Next he'll tell us he caught Tyrion too.
So what really happened?
Someone caught him, I suppose. Ask any man here and they'll say it was them.
Of course.
You captured the Kingslayer.
Aye. Well, I had a hand in it.
Aye. And
Yeah.
round his ankle as 10 others took him down.
Oh!
What did I tell you?
Snap. What up, though, Andy? Welcome back to the stream and
Not
chat,
before
man.
he dragged you halfway across the battlefield on your face.
You're questioning Norrin's honor.
I'm questioning Norrin's story. It grows more far-fetched every time he tells it.
Get your liege lord some wine. Go on.
Your liege lord some wine.
Job.
Yeah,
Right,
sure.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Garrett. I'll do it. Norrin's
Damn.
family has faithfully served House Forrester for centuries. His honor is beyond reproach, and House Tully is forever in his debt. You've never seen a field ploughed so well as the day the Kingslayer dragged poor Norrin across the
Oh!
Fetch your cup. Tonight we celebrate.
Yeah, I gotta say, having the title of Kingslayer back in the day would have been some crazy shit. Fear and
Robb
respect
Stark,
everywhere you
the
go.
King in the North!
And assassins.
Tomorrow, we march on Casterly Rock, and House Forrester has been given the greatest honor to lead the Young Wolf's army and ride as the vanguard.
The gods have favored us. Onward to Casterly Rock!
Death to the Lannisters!
Aye! Iron from ice!
Yeah, let somebody else say it. I have no idea what the fuck to add into there.
Got it.
I don't know the whole
Yes, my lord.
huzzah thing for
I
this
need you
series.
to keep an eye out for Roderick. As his father, I could not be more proud of the man he's become. On a
Oh?
night like this, men find false courage at the bottom of their cups. I'd rather he were here.
Yes, my lord.
There's also the question of what's to be done with you.
I'd like a sword.
Been on my mind for a while now. Something must be done.
With
my lord.
You've served House Forrester well for several years now, but I can't expect you to squire forever. How shall I reward your loyalty? What can I offer you?
To honor this noble
Well.
house?
To bring honor to House Forrester, my lord.
You have more honor than those who were born to it. There were those who had their doubts when your uncle put forth your name as my squire. But you've erased those doubts entirely.
Kind of wanted the
It
whole
would be an
honor thing to
honor
go with being
see
an
you
honor.
riding by
Or with
Roderick's side in the
a knight
vanguard
thing.
tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester. It's well deserved, Garrett. Your hard work has paid off.
Thank you, my
I'll
lord.
try not to.
I promise. I won't let you down.
That I don't doubt.
Like I said, I'll
Now,
try.
keep this between us. We're celebrating tonight. I wouldn't want the other squires to feel discouraged.
Yes, my lord.
Now
How about a couple of people? Tell a couple of
Roderick
people.
if you can.
I will, my lord. Thank you.
Before he gets knocked off and we lose our new shiny position.
Didn't he? Squire, fetch us more wine.
Can you give me a hand? Come on. Make it up to you.
Fine, but you owe me.
But you owe me.
Oh, you? I've been a squire longer than you have. I outrank you.
Not for long.
Fetch more wine, scrub my armor, clean my boots. Just my luck to end up with Norrin while you serve the Lord. Let him fetch his own wine for once. He's a drunk, a liar, and an arrogant prick.
You
It could be
better watch
worse.
your tongue, Bowen. It could be much
What
worse.
the fuck do you know about it? Nothing is worse than Norrin. See, that's where you're lucky. Low expectations. If I'd grown up covered in pig shit, shovel and slop, well, maybe I'd think saddling his horse was the greatest honor in the 7 kingdoms.
Ooh.
I suppose this beats pig farming. But not by much.
Who doesn't love bacon? Bacon's amazing.
Ah, pig farmers. All I'm saying
Not even
is,
pig farmers,
at
man.
this rate, we'll never be more than this, which is nothing. The lowest of the low. For all I know, we could be squires for life.
I'm not gonna drop it.
A fucking wedding.
Not me, I got promoted.
Fucking time.
You'll get there.
You'll get there.
How easy for you to say. Maybe if my uncle were castellan at House Forrester, I'd feel different.
Who my uncle is has nothing to do with it. How much further?
It's right over there.
Yeah, see, if I would have dropped the promotion thing, he would have just started coming at me like, well, it's all your family's influence. Not what you've been doing yourself.
Take your time.
You lot have drunk your share. Good thing Lord Walder's in a generous mood.
Fucking phrase.
Nice night for a wedding.
They've all got their weapons.
Not often he finds a willing husband for one of his daughters.
They're prepared
Don't
for
expect
war.
me to carry it for you, Sir Garrett. What? What's wrong?
And it did just say something about
What's
Forrester
gotten into you?
being like all fucked
Acting
up.
rather odd. You've had too much wine.
We need to get back. Now.
They're fine. They can wait.
No, you don't understand. We need to go.
And take the fucking flagon already.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
Bowen, we have to go.
You go if you're in such a rush.
We have
You're
to
gonna
warn
stay,
the
man.
others.
Good luck.
Ah, yep. Sorry, man, but he was an arrogant prick in a large amount of ways. Like, he might have been a bro, but if you're gonna be that fucking stupid on a fucking battlefield, you got issues. Whoa, that was close. Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge. Come on. Yeah, don't be yelling at people while they're in the middle of fucking combat, distracting them. Come on. There we go. Oh.
Ready, boys! Whoa! Shoot that one!
Ping, ping, ping. Oh, actually, that would have went straight through. Oh, yeah, that guy's down. Yeah! Counterattacks, motherfuckers.
Look out!
I will also say, though, at this point in time, I kind of feel like the Lord Forrester is aware of the attack. Push, motherfucker, push. We probably could have gotten the shield back. Probably would have been smarter to try. Oh. You ain't gonna beat me at button mashing, motherfucker. Let's go. Oh shit, that's a horse. Oh! Trampled! What up, though? What up, though, Chairman? Welcome back to the stream and chat, man. Yeah, well, we've been doing Final Fantasy the last couple of days. Unfortunately, due to the PlayStation Network being fucking garbage right now, I've been having some issues. Oh.
Garrett, did you find Roderick?
Speak up, Garrett.
Did you see him or not?
The Freys. They slaughtered
I'm sorry,
him, my
man.
lord.
I tried my best. There was no easy way to say it. He's been on the battlefield. He's not gonna fucking.
What happened to him? Speak up, boy.
I had to leave him. I had no other choice.
Find a weapon.
Sorry, man.
Quickly!
He wouldn't fucking listen. It's not my fault. Nice hit. Oh!
Walter Frey, you fucking traitor!
Go, my lord, while there's still time.
Yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I was concerned about a carotid artery shot.
We
have to keep moving.
my lord.
I'd never make it. They'll hunt us down like dogs.
Walter Frey says time's over.
Oh, fair enough, Chairman. I have a couple places I need to be today as well, unfortunately.
Guard this with your life. Return it to Ironrath, where it belongs. There's no time to waste. I'll be damned if I let it fall into the hands of those traitors.
Walter Frey says
You have to go.
You're welcome to the fucking dogs.
I will do as
God
you
damn it.
command, my lord.
You have served me well. I know I can count on you. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost. Tell no one but him. Do you understand? You must swear. Tell only your Uncle Duncan. The future of the house may depend on it.
Alrighty
Swear
then.
that I will, my lord.
Hey, it's those
Now
foresters.
go. On your honor, you must do this for your house. Go!
Kill those fucking foresters. With love, Frey.
Mr. Caitlin, welcome to the stream and chat. Hope you saved Bowen. I actually did not, but what up, Bowen? Welcome to the stream and chat regardless. It's cool that you're in Romania. It's actually an awesome place to live at. I'm in Canada, so it's completely different. I hope you guys are enjoying nicer weather than us, because it sucks here. The twins. The wall. Huh. Iron Ratch or Iron Arch? Weird. Is that like spinning thing that's like lit up an actual thing in Game of Thrones, or is that just a Telltale thing? Was that like a cinematic thing? Because I've never heard or seen anything like that in like trailers or, you know, casual conversations about the show. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, Bowen seemed like an alright guy, but goddamn, pissed me off a little bit with the whole arrogance and I'm on the middle of a battlefield, but I'm gonna be a dumb fuck. Ugh. Uh-oh. We're not the only one heading in this direction.
Lord. Fresh.
What up, though, GT? Welcome back to the stream and chat, man. You're a pig farmer. Tell me what killed it. Something... Ooh. I wonder if that's like a... Hey, also, where in the fuck did we get the scabbard for this thing? I guess we could have just kind of looted it along the way. Bastard swords are pretty common in this day and age. That kind of looks like maybe a dragon attacked it. Who fucking knows? We'll have to see.
That's Father's car.
I gotta say, the graphic fidelity is not super fantastic. Even for a Telltale, it seems a little...
Fucking titles for this. Winter may be coming, but at least still have his bacon. Move along, boy. There's nothing for you here.
Father.
I said move on. Unless you want to get fed to the fucking pigs. I recognize you. You're a forester squire. Former Stark bannermen have no claim on land anymore. Or haven't you heard? The Starks are dead. Where'd you get that sword?
It's a
Not
personal
chance
sword.
That sword is his. Must have stolen it. Out here by himself. Probably a deserter.
Killed a man for it.
I killed a man for it.
Did you? Now why don't I believe you? That sword's too big for you, boy. You can barely pick it up.
Get off my land!
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North. I reckon he'd like a proper lordly sword like that.
Come on, bro. You're a squire, man. You've trained for this your whole fucking life. Don't even try telling me you can't lift that sword. That's some bullshit. You've been lifting this bitch for fucking You've been lifting this bitch for the fucking Lord for years at this point if you're a squire. You are trained to use the bastard sword. You know what the fuck you should be doing. And you should be able to hold it.
Alright. Finish this fucking pig farmer. Pathetic.
Hey, there's a weapon you're confident
You
with.
are a pig farmer, aren't you?
Bam! Yeah, there we go. Yeah, an axe, much better in this type of situation. Boom! Body check, bitch. That was dumb. And we're basically dead. Like, that leg shot would have been enough to kill us. Maybe if we were hella lucky and it didn't hit the fucking artery, but even then, that's...
Mercy. Please.
brave.
I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders.
Get the fuck out.
Thank you. Lord Whitehill will see you hang for this. That much I promise.
Should have killed that prick.
Father?
Garrett,
You need friends,
You
don't
survived.
kill. Again, I'm not worried about it when it comes right down to it. I'm not aiming for the ultimate playthrough of
She had it.
perfection, and I don't have any emotional investment in these characters at all. I've never seen the Game of Thrones series. If something horrible happens,
I tried to stop them.
If anything, honestly, I'm probably going to start playing it like I actually would, and in my personal opinion, that prick that was on the ground would have died. Then again, I mean, it's not like he really needed to die just because the other guy got on his horse. I thought that other guy was kind of toast. See, I mean, as it stands, there was what? Him, me, so that's 2 plus 3 soldiers, there's 5 people. 5 can keep a secret if 4 are fucking dead. Andy, bro, spoilers.
It's Garrett!
You can't do that to me, man.
Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew
I love
survived!
you, bro, but, like, yeah, anything that's a spoiler like that, please do not put in comments. Because I am active, well, I try to actively read the comment section, and yeah.
I was too late. They were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
Thank you, Maester.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg. Your justice was swift. Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you. But the Whitehills won't see it that way.
I'd do it again.
If I had the chance.
If we don't respond with strength, they won't stop until they have everything.
Appeasement doesn't work.
These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open for me, would you?
That much is, like, super gross, but actually still legit. Like, that's not a way I would... Oh, I want that to go down. But maggots will actually prevent infection. They eat rotten flesh and shit, and yeah, that's just...
These are dark days, I fear. To lose the lord of the house and the
Hey, it's all
eldest
good,
son
Chairman.
through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than
If I
ours
won't
have
tell
fallen
you the
in
game,
times
you'll
such
only
as
have
this.
yourself to
The
play
late
with
Lord
that.
Forrester
Yeah,
was
that's
a
kind of
good
the
man.
point, though.
And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Well, what do we do now?
The future of this house is in Lord Ethan's hands now. Although
Anyways, yeah, I do try to do my games blind, man. As much as possible, I don't want any spoilers.
Right.
Genuine reactions is
This might
my
hurt
thing.
a bit. Hold this for me, will you? I understand from your uncle that Lord Forrester saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Yeah, it's definitely not
That's
what happened.
not how it happened. Roderick had already fallen.
Although I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can
Oh.
put any weight on that leg.
Damn, you're walking pretty good for somebody
on.
who just had a
Don't
lot of
stop now.
muscles and tendons
It's
and
better
shit
to let the
severed.
blood circulate.
The Lord's chair. Come on, man, we had fucking crutches back then. Yeah, but I mean, here's the thing, if I wreck it as I go, but you
Ironwood
tell me that
Road.
I'm wrecking it as I go and I change it, then I'm not doing a blind playthrough. I mean, if bad things happen, bad things happen. That's the nature of choices. And I mean, worst case scenario, if I have a different playthrough from everybody else, it just makes it a little bit more unique. Tapestry. Poor Roderick, man.
He was our best warrior by far. Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good. Ryan. Never easy being the fourth-born son.
Damn, no doubt.
Lady Forrester. She's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
It's true, but if I hit
You're
the worst, if I hit the
still in
absolute
King's Landing, I
worst,
suppose.
that's the decisions that I've made in the
Although,
game, and I'd
I
like
wonder
it
if they'll
if
bring her home.
what happens is genuinely blind to me. If something horrible happens and my entire family gets slaughtered, I don't want to know that it's going to happen before it happens. That's what I'm getting at. If I make poor decisions, fuck it, so be it. That's the nature of a decision game.
Talia and Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
If I wanted to nail this and have the absolute perfect playthrough, then I'd have a walkthrough with me.
Asher.
And there's very few games that I'll do that
Exiled to
for.
Essos, unfortunately.
So yeah. Like a lot of the times, I would. I think the only game that I've really done entirely walkthrough based
You
because
seem
I
to be
wanted to have a
favouring it.
perfect
Always
fucking
sad to see
game
a
for
warrior
it
lose a
was
leg.
L.A.
I'm
Noire.
fine, Maestro Tengrin. Look, I'll show you.
L.A. Noire was a
Ironwood Shield.
very complicated game. It was
strongest
super
wood in the
easy to
known
fuck
world.
up, and if you fucked up, you'd blow your entire investigation. Like
The Foresters
that
owe their
was a
lives
game
to
where
this
I needed
wood
that
and the weapons that come
playthrough, walkthrough thing, the guide. But I also wasn't doing YouTube at the time, so if I didn't have a genuinely blind reaction, it wasn't something that
I
was
may
kind
be
of a
mistaken.
detriment to the
You
channel.
do seem able to put weight on it.
It was, anyway, just a minor detail. Fair enough. Bucket. Ooh, that's maggots. Yep, bucket of maggots. Yummy.
Rather cute little creatures, aren't they?
Yes.
What? Cute? I guess you'd have to consider them cute to be a doctor, like, bleh. Bleh. At that age, bleh, or at that day and time, like,
This
leeches
might
and leeches and maggots would be your best friends. Did we totally just jack up his herbals? And his bandages? Just take all of his shit, why not?
No, you see there? You're limping again.
I'm fine, really.
Should I, like, not power walk it? Can't go that way. Also, inventory. Ah, okay. So we can kind of flip through them. Interesting. Show sword to look at.
Keep moving. I need to see you walk.
You've seen me walk. I don't think I really need to show the sword to this guy. I mean, he is the doctor, and it was one of those things where it was mentioned that we
I'll
only
admit,
mentioned this
you
to
do
our
seem better
uncle.
than- Does your leg feel weak?
No. I just wanted to ask you.
Oh, shit. Who is the new lord? Can I leave now?
Why do the
White Hills
hate
hate
the
us?
Foresters?
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
The White Hills want Forrester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left, just as they've done before.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the new Lord of House Forrester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
Yeah.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forrester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands.
Damn, that
Which is
expectation,
rather
though.
frightening when you think about it.
That expectation, though. What will become of
happen to
me?
now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although, given the circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Lord Forrester promoted me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Alright, can I see him?
Ethan? Is he here?
He is, but I'm afraid he's indisposed at the moment. He prefers not to be disturbed while practicing his lute.
Okay, then.
Can I go now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett,
Damn.
I heard what happened. Is it true? Your family...
Yep. It's a really shit situation, but
Sorry.
yep.
Me too.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He
Yep.
loved his family, my lady.
There we
He
go.
was very proud of Roderick.
Oh yeah, no, he was
Yet he
definitely
was
trying to get
unable
me to
to
go.
save
Yeah.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's
Yeah,
best.
he was taking on like 4 or 5 people at a time. He was surrounded. He didn't really have
This
much
has been
options
so
there.
incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes, my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
Give her the sword. He said
It
he
would
loved
mean
you.
so much to the family.
He
He didn't really said. He didn't say.
That's very kind of you to say. You have the Forrester's sword.
Yeah, he didn't say give the sword to her or
Ethan should
anything.
have it, now that he is Lord.
Lord
Yeah.
Forrester asked me to return it to the house. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course.
Yeah, he just said to
my
bring it
lady.
back here. He didn't say give it to my wife.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time to prove our strength.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
Against aggression.
I'm kind of with him. Like,
This was our land. They were our people. Your family.
yep.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the White Hills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forrester land.
They
Yep.
killed my family.
And they'll
Fucking
pay
right.
for what they've done. That much I promise. But now is not the time for vengeance.
If not now, when?
No doubt.
We have to be smart. Ramsay Snow will be here within the week.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads, while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard. It was his family they
We do
killed.
need to be
My
smart,
uncle's
but
right. We need to be smart.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. I'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
fuck the Boltons.
One of their men killed my family.
Aye. You'll say it was justice. They'll say it was murder.
I don't
It's
really
just the
give a fuck
excuse
any
Ramsay
either
Snow
way.
would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay. Duncan, The boy has suffered enough.
Yep.
Where would you have the boy go?
The one place that's safe, beyond the reach of the Boltons.
Oh?
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
I ain't saying shit.
I know
I
it
ain't
doesn't seem
volunteering.
fair, but it is what's best. To
I ain't
stay would
fucking
bring
nothing.
destruction upon us all. I know that's not what you want. I know it's difficult to understand. But you must think of the house.
I ain't saying shit. You
I
want to
know it
command
doesn't
me?
seem fair.
Command me.
But it is what's best.
But I ain't volunteering for this shit.
That settles it.
You can have my horse, and I'll see you have plenty of food. But we haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Oh, this political shit. I can't deal with it. Ah! I'm the type of motherfucker that'd be like, alright, organize a party, we're doing assassination runs, we're doing guerrilla warfare, I want anything that is a Bolton that comes into this fucking land to be annihilated.
I would. And God's willing, someday I will. But for now, I have House Forrester to consider first. Lord Forrester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forrester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great-uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
Let him speak his piece.
In my heart, I know I'll see you again.
That raises a whole lot
I've
of
been waiting
confidence.
for the right moment to tell you.
What? What is it?
Lord Forrester asked me to give you a message. He said, the North Grove can never be lost.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
He said tell only you.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word.
Yep.
You haven't told anyone else, have you?
Not a single fucking person, nope.
This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth.
Of course not. I told no one.
Well done. Lord Forrester was right to put his trust in you. From this day forward, this will be our secret. But soon, I may need your help. But I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be vital to the future of this house. But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help. Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forrester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house.
Yeah, I'll be strong. I'll get stronger so that the next time I have to wield a bastard sword, I'm not such a weak-ass little bitch about it. God damn it, that pissed me off. A squire that can't carry a fucking bastard sword. Like, as a squire, that's half of your job. It's like being a golf caddy. Like, the first responsibility is, hold this sword. Carry it for me when I'm not in combat. How the fuck he wasn't prepared for the weight of that sword just blows my goddamn mind. Yeah, sure. I'll take that.
Be safe.
It also kind of raises the question of what's so bad with the wall other than the fact that it's a giant wall of ice and it's cold and it sucks to be there.
Ethan? Ethan! I couldn't find him. Could you?
hides too well. And if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
I win!
Congratulations, your lordship.
Don't worry. It's just a game, Ryan.
A stupid game. I don't like it.
He was worried you were gone.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
Till I catch an arrow to the knee.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
Yeah, that
I
would
do
be kind of
too.
nice, wouldn't it?
But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
I don't know what he did to get sent away like that.
He let me ride one of his pigs once. It was fun.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
No one will tell me what Garrett did, but it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Oh.
Sir Royland, for one.
Oh yeah,
He says
fuck
you
that
can't fight
guy.
very well.
What?
Fuck Ramsay Snow right off the bat.
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
I don't care what he says. I can protect you.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Fuck yeah. No telling when some crazy-ass motherfucker's gonna come and try and stab you in the back.
when we were younger?
Having the ability to protect
We all
yourself
used
is
to play
vital
here.
to a king.
You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Although I guess being the third
was I?
son makes it
You
a little
weren't
bit
born
less important to
It's
like
so much
train them
fun.
and shit.
Then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training.
Mm-hmm.
He never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are. I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them. It's for you to decide for yourself.
You may have to,
I may
man.
have to change.
I'd rather have my brother than a lord.
I'll have to have both, I'm afraid.
Yep. Shitty deals of being put in the fucking thronely
Since you're the
seat.
new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Pretty close.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once. But Ethan will be a good lord. A proper lord.
Yeah, and that's not how
It's
it
not
works.
how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You are the lord.
That's kind of how it works, like, in today's day and age. The Queen of England wants something, she gets it.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
If she said her grandson only got fucking sweets, that motherfucker would only be fed sweets. But yeah, in this day and age, good luck. You can't just, like, confiscate all the sweets from everybody in your kingdom
the
because
matter?
your fucking little brother
Lord
wants
Whitehill has
some
arrived,
sugar.
unannounced and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
There we go.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the lord.
If I were lord, I would command Ethan to stay. With his family. Lord Whitehill is a mean old man anyways. Someone should tell him to leave us alone.
Exactly why I'm going with him.
That's what's required of me.
Very well then.
I almost wanted to remind him who's Lord, but I didn't want, like... There's no point in setting up a conflict in between these two for something so simple. You can drop your pride a little bit.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction.
Fuck
Out
yeah.
there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now
There we
is not
go.
the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
Here we go. Plus, you don't get that powerful and not piss off a whole bunch of neighboring countries and armies and houses and shit.
Lord Ethan, is it? My condolences for your father and brother. The late Lord Forrester was no friend to me or my house, but to his family it's still a loss.
I will shake his hand. No point in refusing a
My only
hand.
regret is I wasn't there to drive the dagger into his heart myself.
And that's
I've
why
been
you're getting a
waiting
big
for
old
this
fuck
day
you.
all my life. The Forresters finally get their due.
I may be young, but I'm not so easily fooled. You're trying to rile me, but it won't work.
Young? You are that boy. Too young to know when you're in over your head.
I could have you killed right fucking here, and then what orders are you gonna be giving?
What kind of fucking house receives a lord with no fucking bread and salt? You bloody amateur. No courtesies. I should have expected as much. Bloody Forresters.
Calm yourself, old man.
You little fuck! That's how you talk to a lord? You
That's how a
Forresters
lord
have
talks to a
shit
lord.
on us
Fuck
for
yeah.
generations. Well, now the Starks are no longer around to have your back, are they? We're the power in the north now.
Roose Bolton is the Warden of the North.
Aye. And we've been his bannermen for 5 fucking centuries, you cunt.
Lord Ethan, you're losing control of this.
We all serve House Bolton now.
I'm not finished. Maybe if you hadn't been so fucking greedy with the ironwood, things would have been different between us.
You squandered your share.
Our share
Fucking
was
right.
taken from us. We had no fucking choice but to harvest what was left.
What is it you want, Lord Whitehill?
You want all the ironwood.
Your man, the squire. We were minding our own business. Keeping the king's peace, as his lordship here said. When your man attacked us for no reason.
Hear that? Attacked for no reason.
Oh yeah, you
No
murdered his
reason.
fucking family.
You murdered his family.
Then you admit it was your man who killed my men. And a pig farmer at that. How do you answer for your squire, Lord Ethan?
Go
He
fuck
acted in
yourself.
your name. And you are the Lord of this house.
How do you
We
answer
lost
for
people too,
yours?
Lord Whitehill. Your men murdered his entire family.
You lost pig farmers, not soldiers. Soldiers worth 100 of their type. Where's the
Go
fucking
fuck
coward
yourself.
who killed my men? I
If he's
know
worth
here.
100,
What have you done with him?
I took care of it. He received his punishment and it's done. He's gone.
What?
and yeah, if a soldier's worth 100 to the pig farmer, then
That was
why was
my
the
justice
soldier
to deliver,
losing
boy,
to the
and you
fucking
denied
pig
me of
farmer,
it.
you fucker?
I'm not leaving until I have my justice. Now bring me the coward who did it, or you'll answer to Roose Bolton. What kind of fucking house is this?
A house of honorable men.
Unlike you. Yup, fucking A.
Lady
Come on in,
Forrester.
Lady
You
Forrester.
bellow like a wounded boar, Lord Whitehill. Have you forgotten your manners?
I mean no disrespect to you, my lady, considering your losses and all. But this is not over.
It's over when my son says it is.
Yeah, and I've heard enough.
Lord Whitehill.
Ethan is Lord of Ironrath now. By rights, his word is law here. If that displeases you, then I trust you can find the door.
That lad may be lord of this house, But Lord Bolton will have the final say. I'll send him a raven letting him know a Forrester man killed one of his own. That the new Lord Forrester lied to my face and denied me my justice. Then we'll see whose word is law.
You're a craven, Lord Whitehill.
Fuck you. Fuck you. And you, bud. Oh, I can't wait to see a fucking fragmentation grenade stuffed up that prick's asshole.
Your son, my lady. He stood up for you like a true lord.
You were brave, my son. But you'll need to be braver still when Ramsay Snow arrives to see you bend the knee. Prepare a raven. We need to send word to Mira in King's Landing at once.
Damn, shit got real. Real, let's fucking assassinate this prick right fucking
Your
here.
sister can help us.
I don't know what happened,
Although
Lord.
just a handmaid,
He must have
she
gotten
has
fucking
Marjorie
killed on the way
Tyrell's
back to
favour.
his kingdom.
And Lady Marjorie's betrothal to the king may be enough to keep the Boltons at bay. If it's presented to her as it should be.
A good solid firing line of crossbows would fucking deal with that prick in a good fucking hurry. Ah. Ah. Oh. See, I wish I could give orders like that, because I would walk up to my fucking wall and I would tell every archer on that wall that that motherfucker and his company needed to be annihilated, and the cavalry would be right behind the fucking arrows just to ensure it. I'm just trying not to, like, progress shit too much. I want to look around and find all these things.
By Lomas Longstrider.
I think if I look out the
Roderick.
window, I'll get the raven, maybe. Ooh, a gift from Roderick. Wow, that's
Hope to see them
unfortunate.
all someday.
How long will it take to release an episode? No idea. You'd have to talk to Telltale about that. It also depends on the development size, on the story length, on the depth of what they're actually doing. Like, this game right here has far more interactable in the first hour of the game so far than Batman, the original Batman had for interaction for, like, 2/3 of the fucking game. So it all depends on coding, it all depends on graphic fidelity that you're doing, it depends on animations, it depends on QuickTime events, it depends on beta testing and bug fixes, it depends on how big your fucking team is. There's so much shit that goes into making a game that there's no way you could quantify exactly how long one episode would take.
It was very kind of Lady Marjorie to give this to me. It once belonged to Lady Elena. Ethan made this for me. Asher sent me this coin to remember him. What a strange place, Essos.
Unfinished letter. Not even gonna say a word about it, just gonna sit there and cringe, I guess. Alright.
Father. Much excitement here in King's Landing for the coming wedding. Lady Marjorie has proven to be quite popular throughout the city. I do wish you and Mother could come, although I know it would be impossible under the circumstances. I miss all of you, and I look forward to the day you can.
I don't think I actually looked at the coal brazier. Did I? Might have. Yeah, she just kind of like, that's right. She didn't like light it or anything. Like, see, the background being all blotchy and like pixelated like this would have taken less time to do up than Batman's backgrounds being more anti-aliased and shit.
It troubles me to
Even the
ask
faces
this of you,
have definitely had a
but
little
you
bit
must
less
appeal
work
to
done
Lady
to them.
Marjorie to intervene on our behalf. She is our
And again,
best
I'll also
hope
point out too, it
and can
totally
be a
depends on the
powerful
software they're
ally,
using.
especially now when your family so desperately needs her help.
Guess I should have looked out the window first. Oh well.
One moment.
Oh, sorry, milady. I didn't mean to disturb you.
Brutal.
I can come back later if you'd like.
It's
No,
all good.
It's fine. Come in.
The fuck? Oh, it's Cole.
Pardon, lady, but you all right? If you don't mind my asking, you seem rather upset.
I'm just worried about my family.
Ah, letter from home, is it?
It's kind of you to ask.
Of course, milady. You've always been kind to me.
Please hurry if you can. Lady Marjorie will be here any minute.
Of course, milady.
Couldn't you just upend the bucket?
What, Lady Marjorie?
Okay, that's enough.
I may be wrong, but it seems like you do.
I'm her handmaiden.
That's what I thought. I've seen you with her before. You seem like good friends.
I
saw Lady Marjorie just this morning, outside the Royal Sept, talking to Queen Cersei.
Cersei?
Depends on what their licenses is like, too. If they only had licenses for one season, they can only do one season until it's renewed. Period. End of story.
I couldn't hear much, but it was definitely an argument.
What did they say?
I couldn't make out much, but I know they were talking about the Starks and House Forrester.
House Forrester?
I hope you're not in any kind of trouble. But I thought you ought to know. Most people don't tend to notice a cold boy.
What up, though, Solo?
Landing,
Welcome back to the welcome to the stream and chat. Sorry, and I haven't played enough of it to truly make a decision on that. But
good night, milady.
I do wish Telltale would have spent a little bit more time flushing out how the game world looks, because having it constantly like almost like a mirage-y filter in the background, it
Lady Marjorie,
sort of.
You're early.
I was hoping there would be time for us to talk.
It ruins the immersion in a
There's
sense.
something we must discuss.
The swapping from characters is one thing I can kind of get away from, and like that's okay, I can deal with that. But the like really watery backdrop effect is just it's bugging me a little bit.
A dear friend, in fact.
Thank you, my lady.
And you know how I feel about what's happened to your family. I feel your pain as if it were my own. What you've suffered is beyond imagining. And your poor family as well.
You're very kind, my lady.
Of course, Mira. But you must not despair. We will get through this together. You must understand there are limits to what I can say, especially here in King's Landing, now that I am to be queen. To have a handmaiden from the north, whose family fought for Robb Stark. It raises questions at a time I can least afford. Cersei herself cornered me this morning outside the Royal Sept.
Oh?
She mentioned the northern girl in my service, and she painted you a traitor.
Of course she did.
She was very pleased with herself. Her face was full of mirth as she said it.
What does she intend to do?
She intends to make you miserable, knowing that will make me miserable as well.
Of course.
She demands an audience. She wants an apology of some sort. For what, I don't know, but she's waiting for us now, and I promised I would bring you to her. I wouldn't ask this of you if it were not important. I cannot afford any conflict with Cersei with the wedding so near.
What do I say?
Find a way to appease her. Humor her. Tell her what she wants to hear.
Oh, I hate this political shit.
Receive us.
You're gonna be a queen. And I'm not saying totalitarianism is the best answer, but I am saying a knife to the face would solve your problems pretty goddamn quick.
You'll be fine. I know you will. You may feel one thing, but you must say another.
The fuck
Good
you
luck.
cunt. Oh, okay, you're not the bad one. Never mind. I'm waiting for Cersei to show up. Fucking cuntbag, son of a bitch. I'll try to hold my tongue. If I've got something that pops up that's, like, reasonable to say, that's not going to sell my ass out or some stupid shit like that, can't really be used against me, I will take the opportunity to try and do that, but for the most part, yeah.
You can do this.
What's with the midget? Oh,
Lady
it's the
Marjorie.
throne thing.
Aren't you looking lovely this evening?
That thing has Gandalf's
Lord
sword
Tyrion.
in it.
Your Grace? With your permission, allow me to introduce Lady Mira of House Forrester.
I am honored, Your Grace.
Yet not honored enough to kneel, I see.
Oh, go fuck
House
yourself.
Forrester is a northern house loyal to the king.
Are they?
I beg your pardon, Your Grace.
I wasn't talking to you. I want to hear from the girl. Is your family loyal to the king?
Perhaps you should ask the new Lord Forrester.
He's not here, is he? She is. The girl can speak for her house.
Yes, Your Grace. To the one true king.
The one true king. Yet she didn't say which. The girl is clever.
She only meant...
I don't care what she meant. I care what she said. I won't stand for impertinence from a girl of the North.
If you would give her the chance to explain...
Perhaps she can explain why the Forresters have been loyal bannermen to House Stark for centuries. A house of traitors.
They were the Wardens of the North. We all served at the pleasure of the king.
Clever girl.
What did, like, you want to talk about fucking
Too clever for her
loyalty?
own good. And she
Like-
would have us believe she didn't know which king she served.
No. You
Is your
serve
house
who
willing
is,
to
like,
swear
yeah,
fealty
so
to your
dumb.
new liege lord, Roose Bolton?
He is the new
Warden
warden.
of the North, Your Grace.
He is. And I the Queen Regent, and Tyrion the Master of Coin.
The girl has a remarkable talent for answering questions while in fact saying nothing at all.
Old allegiances are not easily abandoned. But now that the war is over, we must look to rebuild and forge new alliances. There are ships and shields to be built, and Joffrey will need a steady supply of ironwood for his armies. I'm told there are others who would happily serve that purpose, but I trust we can rely on House Forrester.
Forster Ironwood does seem rather unique.
To our mutual benefit.
Your
Yeah.
Grace. And at the pleasure of your king. It would be a shame to see it fall into the hands of another house. I imagine you'd do almost anything to prevent that from happening, wouldn't you? Ask any Lannister, and they'd do whatever was necessary to save Casterly Rock. It would be unfortunate to see another house lay claim to what's yours.
I won't dishonor myself. Yeah. Honor goes stupid far in the fucking... in the medieval days.
What would you have the girl do, Cersei? It's not as if she fought beside the Starks, wielding a battle axe for the Northern Army.
It's also not like I'm an actual envoy for the North. You want to
raises
talk
an
to the
interesting
fucking Lord,
question,
talk to the Lord. It raises an
Can
interesting...
we truly blame those who end up on the wrong side of the war? Our dear Marjorie here was betrothed to Renly Baratheon on the false assumption that he would one day rule the Seven Kingdoms. Can we fault her for her mistake? Should she be held accountable?
I won't judge her.
Your Grace. I wasn't there. I didn't face her decisions.
It's true.
Aren't you a delightful girl? If only one could flit through life without ever holding an opinion of their own.
Oh, you can hold an
there's
opinion,
a
but unless
point
you're
to
walking a
this,
mile
I
in their
hope
shoes,
you
you don't
find
know
it
shit.
quickly.
Loyalty can be such a hard thing to define. This city alone is filled with all sorts of ambitious opportunists looking to reinvent themselves, pretending to be something they're not. Who knows what lurks within their hearts? You are a girl from the north, here in service to Lady Marjorie. One can only assume her interests are yours. Yet loyalty to a king, that must be absolute, beyond question. And if your loyalties were to become conflicted between your king and the very person whom you serve, what would you do then?
I'm sure she would...
Let the girl answer the question. Go on.
I would be
true to the king, I guess.
Your Grace.
Well said. I was beginning to worry you didn't have your priorities straight.
She is a threat to the crown, isn't she? The most dangerous handmaiden in all of King's Landing.
Oh!
I'm not quite sure what to make of her. Not surprising, I suppose, for a northern girl.
The racism, though. Either. The racism is hella real.
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
Of course, Your Grace.
It's always bugged me, the idea that, like, oh, you were born here, so you have to be this way. Stupid.
This may come as a surprise, but I met your father once, at the tourney at Lannisport. Even then, he didn't trust Roose Bolton. We only spoke briefly, but your father struck me as an honorable man. You have my condolences for his loss. These would be trying times for your family, even under the best of circumstances.
Thank you, Lord Tyrion. That's very kind of you to say.
I'm not gonna try and pull him into the fucking fray.
Took courage. To so publicly declare your loyalty to Joffrey for all to hear. Poor Lady Marjorie was humiliated, although Cersei seemed quite pleased. It was quite the first impression. I, of course, found it all highly entertaining. My sister and I
don't say shit. Let him have his ramble.
She takes great pleasure in her little charades. I take mine in thwarting them. We must find our amusements where we can. She threatened to give your ironwood to another house. It is the Master of Coin who decides such matters. The crown needs boats. Boats need wood, and I speak for the crown in this regard, not her.
What are you
I'm not going to try and ask him to help. I'm in no position to try and get help from him.
Could be persuaded to secure ironwood from House Forrester. Lady Marjorie might not look favorably on such an alliance, and it would infuriate Cersei. Although what would be amusing for me might prove rather dangerous for you and your house. Are you willing to risk that? It may be far too dangerous. In fact, forget I even suggested such a thing.
It's a risk I'm willing to take, Lord Tyrion. Please.
You are a brave girl, aren't you? I'll consider it.
Awesome.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I promised Sansa I would join her for dinner tonight. 3 beautiful bottles of Dornish wine await my arrival. The mere thought of them makes me thirsty already.
Thank you for the advice, Lord Tyrion.
Just be careful. This is not the North. King's Landing can be a nest of vipers to the uninitiated.
Fuck yeah. All in all, I mean, there's a lot of people... I've seen memes for days about how much hate that fucking little midget dude gets. That was a rather well-played... Like, I don't hate him right now. And considering all the memes, I feel like I should hate him.
How was it? Cersei has a way of looking at you as though you're nothing. It's more than a little intimidating.
Yeah, it's,
Sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
Again, information in this place, like, that's something that's...
Seating arrangements for the wedding. Of course, you and I are seated way at the back. Here with the 4th cousins and the 9th-born sons. Ah, Sir Jaime. I wouldn't mind tarnishing that white cloak of his.
Sarah?
What? It's true. And Oberyn Martell, the Red Viper. I'm told he has a paramour. Which I doubt is Dornish for wife.
He is quite handsome.
And passionate. From what
Honest, I don't think that would get you in trouble. I mean, unless you were supposed to be doing something at this point in time.
Who knows? We might meet our future husbands. Although, marrying a king, I can only imagine what that would be like. Would you marry Joffrey? if it meant you'd become queen. He does have a certain look about him, and he's always treated Lady Marjorie well. Which is more than you can say for his mother.
Fuck that noise.
Queen, no matter who I'd have to marry.
Fuck that noise. Fuck that noise. Are you serious?
You'd make a perfect scepter. Well, I would marry him. Imagine the power you would have as queen of the
Yeah, and how fast you would be targeted for assassination. Are you serious? Fuck no.
Let's see.
I have issues playing the political game anyways. I'm not the type to just try and fucking keep things under the fucking rug and manipulate the shit. I don't like doing that. I like being honest and blunt and to the fucking point. And
what are you doing?
Especially this time. I'm sorry, were we supposed to be doing something?
Sarah?
I'm sorry, my lady.
As am I. We shouldn't have been messing about.
I'm not gonna say we were just having fun.
It's a battle plan. Allies and enemies can be made with every move. Yet
oh.
Men who are powerful.
Fair enough.
The Queen was pleased by your display, Mira.
Sorry.
I'm just glad it's over.
Ah, I know. I hate that bitch. I can't wait till she gets run through.
Can be exhausting sometimes. There's always someone to please or some perceived slight to smooth over.
Depends on the situation.
I fear it will only get worse when I am queen.
It always depends on the situation.
The lords and ladies will have no choice but to love you.
Much like with what's his nuts at the beginning who got killed. If you put yourself in that situation, I'm sorry, I don't have as much sympathy for you. It's hard to please.
Not always so easy to please. If you showed Cersei your true heart, she would stab it with a fork.
You learn very quickly. Your words to Cersei were brave, but I know you must fear what the Boltons might do to your family.
Yep. You still gotta stand up to that shit. Even if everybody gets killed, even if everything goes to shit, at the very least you go down swinging.
There's been something on my mind. Something important.
Fuck it.
I did have a favor to ask of you in return.
Whatever you wish to say, you can say it in front of Sarah. There are no secrets between us.
I hope. I hope she's not the spy, the fucking sneaky, underhanded bitch.
Her.
I'd prefer to speak alone. It's nothing against Sarah, it's just seriously.
I prefer to speak with you alone.
I'm not trying to be mean. You could always tell her later that it was a personal issue and you just, you know, it's a personal fucking issue.
Ask.
Forgive me, my lady. I wouldn't otherwise ask this of you, but my mother insisted. It's about my family.
Ramsay Snow. What would you have me do?
My mother fears our family will suffer if Ramsay is left to do as he likes. She thought, if a raven could be sent to the Boltons to let them know House Forrester has the protection of the crown. I know it's a lot to ask of you, and I wouldn't otherwise, but she insisted.
That is no small request, especially now.
I know, my lady, and I wouldn't ask this of you otherwise. But
hey, if it's a no, it's a no.
She insisted.
Joffrey knows only too well your family fought for the Starks, and now you would have me ask him to intervene.
See, not having the backstory of all of this thing is a little bit kind of fucking me up. But at the same point in time, if
favorably on such a request. I can see how important this is to you.
I'm not going to appeal to her. I'm just going to stay silent. If she can't do it, she can't do it. It's fine. I get it.
If Cersei were to find out...
Again, if you can't do it, I'm not going to push you. You're the one who gets to have the final say.
Ramsay Snow will arrive at Ironrath within the week. I would never ask this of you if it weren't so urgent.
Very well. I'll make your request, but I cannot promise anything.
Thank you, my lady. I will send a raven to my family at once.
Again, if all this shit comes back to bite me in the ass, then I'm just gonna have a very interesting ending. It's gonna be horrid, and everybody's gonna fucking have a shit life, but at the very least, it's gonna be hella interesting. God damn it.
7 hells.
Should have spent a little bit more time fucking learning how to... No, again! He was a fucking squire! How the hell does he not know how to control a horse? The fuck? Again, that was another major job of the squires.
Let's play a little game, shall we? Did you know my ancestors wore the skins of their enemies as a coat? Not my best work, unfortunately. I suppose I have fallen out of practice. But he didn't make it easy, what with all that bloody noise.
Like a drowning cat. I thought he'd never stop.
I can't do anything.
As my father likes to say, a
just hide back here then.
Holds few secrets, but the flayed man holds none.
Pity he didn't know your father is the Warden of the North.
He does now. How much further is it to these foresters?
Oh, it's the snow dude.
A day, my lord. 2 at most.
What was that?
Motherfucker.
My lord?
Shh. Listen. There.
How?
Hear that?
Hear what? My breathing?
I know I heard something.
Stay still. Running will fuck us.
Never mind. We've wasted enough time already.
I mean, I guess considering how many people have already mentioned that they really don't like the guy, I would be paranoid too. Never saw this set of cards? Maybe you worked it out? Set of cards?
Bloody hell.
Damn.
Lord Ethan.
I feel like Jon Snow needs to be introduced to the bamboo torture technique.
You are young.
By experiencing it.
And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forester Lords stand behind you.
300! Holy shit!
Lord the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise, and courageous in battle.
And what will they call me?
That is for you to define as the new lord. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others, the Lord Sentinel. Forester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
So far, the king has already shown great trust to Duncan.
We need his judgment.
Oh, great. What did he
I've done
do?
nothing wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Trying to survive doesn't excuse everything.
Lord Ethan. Maester.
Who is this man?
This craven is a deserter and a thief.
Oh?
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
Oh.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Why did you do it?
Because I've no wish to die.
Then desert and run, but don't take
lord.
my fucking weapons.
I fled. We should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right. He speaks true.
I'm sorry, how is 3 shields yours by right?
Together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Leave the poor man alone!
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling.
And you're not fucking
We'll never
helping,
survive
man.
the coming winter. Most of us won't even live to see it.
We are in this together.
You say that, but it won't be you who's starving come winter.
You'll address him as Lord.
Dude, you need to settle down with the public beating
Lord
thing.
Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it is.
Men need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
My option is imprison him.
You can send him to
He's
the
a
wall.
thief. He does deserve to live. Theft is not enough to take fucking his life. The fingers.
Take his fingers, If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man.
You're not innocent. You were stealing. That is a crime. I feel like imprisoning him.
My family depends on me.
Send him to the wall.
Sentence you to the wall, where you will join the Night's Watch.
No! Please, my lord! My family, without me, they'll die!
3 fingers, like... Wait. Again, partially my fault just because I don't know the backstory. The wall, you should still be getting paid to work on the wall, yes? That should be a thing?
Certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due.
So his family should still be...
You can weigh on any lord.
Maester, what do you think?
Me?
Yes. Did I do what's right?
The wall seems like a fitting place for a thief. I only hope he doesn't find Garrett there and take his anger out on the poor squire. You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side.
That would be you, sir.
Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
And I'm sure you think you'd be the perfect choice.
Me? Oh, gods no. I can't get involved. I am a maester. At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve as such. There are 2 capable men for the role.
Oh?
They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you.
Ah, well that's kind of brutal then.
The bracer of the sentinel.
I mean, I figured the
badge
wall was
of
like the
office.
front line, but that's not necessarily
Tonight is
a
your first
death
small
fucking
council
thing.
meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your sentinel will wear this for all to see. Take it.
Thank you for your counsel, Maester.
It is my duty. Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Yeah, unfortunate that I sent him to die. Mercy was an absolute no. I mean, honestly, you don't steal when you're on fucking duty and then sit there and tell me you're innocent because you're broke. I'm sorry, you're not. I'm not saying death is the punishment. I'm not even saying take 3 fingers off the guy. Although, honestly, that was a semi-reasonable punishment, considering, like, I know people who would take hands for $500 debts. Like, at 3 gold coins, that's way more than $500 with inflation and shit like that. Like, if you considered what 3 gold coins then was worth in, like, regular money now, you're talking thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars. So taking a couple of fingers is still in the reasonable end of things. I was just hoping the wall was like, hey, go serve there for 6 months. If you make it back, woo, here's some money for you. But yeah, Duncan's definitely my vote. Too bad I can't get him, apparently.
Come on, what did I say? Swords up, slash right, parry, again. Sword up.
Royland's a
Swing
little
left.
bit hardcore for
Parry.
me, in my opinion.
Wrong.
I don't know if I'd actually put him as my sentinel.
An old sword.
A word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice.
Yeah, see, my thing is I actually just kind of wanted to imprison him. If I could imprison him, I'd be ecstatic, because that to me was a fair crime. Put him in jail for a month. Oh, my family, they'll suffer. Yeah, well, you should have thought about that before you decided to start stealing our shit.
What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training
Sun
these men.
Tzu's the art of war.
And I'll be sure
Show strength
to
where
watch
there
out
is
for
weakness
more
and weakness where there is
deserters.
strength.
After today, I suspect there'll be more to come.
Yeah, probably. How's it going, Malcolm?
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, showing mercy to a man who admits his guilt. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow. At first light.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher.
Asher?
She has asked me to return with him, to help the house.
She said nothing of this to me.
Because she fears you will not agree. I told her my place is here, that I'll be of no help to you in Essos. But she insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real.
No doubt.
But you know that just as well.
I will be
My
gentle.
mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. Be a fine choice. And I trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is not the time to negotiate. Not with the likes of Ramsay Snow.
Thank you, Uncle.
Ethan, I need to talk to you.
Fair enough. Yeah, she's not going to be happy about the decision. If you've missed choice by intention, you can restart
Mother
the
told
checkpoint.
me. Mira
I
has
could,
asked
but
for
I'd
Lady
rather live
Marjorie's
with my
help.
consequences on this one.
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else.
This like
Hopefully
world is
Lady
brutal
Marjorie's
enough. If
influence
things
will
go
be enough.
bad, I'm gonna
But
notice.
right now, I'm more concerned about you.
And I'd like to play the bad side of things.
I
I
saw
like
what you
being
did to that
pressured
man.
and thrown into a corner sometimes.
I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the war without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
Well, I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please. Tell me.
I wish
There we
Father
go.
were here.
I don't think, what would you have done?
Father's
Yeah,
gone.
she would probably have given
You
mercy.
are the lord of this house, which is why you must be strong. You're just as capable as Asher or Roderick ever were. I know it. I only wish you did too.
You've always given me good advice. Thank you.
I will say, I think Roderick might have actually been a better choice than us. I mean, not only was he a trained fighter, not only was he groomed to be the Lord, he was older, more, you know, he had experience with actual war. I truly do feel, at this point in time, like that would have been the best option. But, you know, he got stabbed up, so that's not going to happen. Ryan. Sharpening up your wooden sword. Okay. Possibly. We'll see how it all goes, Andy. As it stands, I think the only telltale at this point in time that I really do want to do a second season of is Batman. And that's because from the choices that I've made compared to the choices that I could make, like, with this one, it seems like there's a lot of different possibilities in terms of endings. With Batman, it seems like there's kind of like 3, maybe 4-ish. You've got siding with Gordon, or siding with Waller, and then John Doe is like your wild card third extra person, and possibly, depending on how the first game goes, Harvey Dent as well. So, for me, like, that's why I'm going to do a second playthrough of that one. Walking Dead, you really don't get that much variance in how your story goes down. Ben, for instance, is a perfect example. I kept Ben alive until the very fucking end of the game, and at no point in time did that prick make a single useful contribution to the fucking group. So, like, later on when I played it the second time, I really didn't give enough of a fuck and I let him die. And the reason that I did the second playthrough was mostly for the channel and because I wanted to get into Season 2 and Season 3. But yeah, like, Ben was the most useless fucking prick ever, and I let him die the second time because he was useless, but it still didn't really make a true impact on the story. Him being there versus him not being there didn't make things that much harder, didn't make that much... It actually made things easier, if anything. But I will consider it. It's all depending on how well this story goes and how divergent things can get.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have
But I don't
want
to make a promise.
Something to pick your teeth with.
No,
Generally speaking, I don't like
this.
making promises
All good
unless I
swords
know
have
I
a
can
name.
fucking go
I
through
call
with it.
mine 2 brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this, so I remember.
Damn,
I mean,
that's
I
deep.
could never forget. But, oh, you know, don't you?
You honor Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them.
After you
Enemies.
took risk with the Coin Master
Talia told me what
and
it means.
ruined the game? Yeah, I'm just gonna avoid that question. That's...
I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
I'm not gonna, like... I'm not gonna overly justify my actions. I'm not gonna overly defend them or... Like, it... I don't want to try and influence his character. I want the kid to grow up being able to make his own decisions, and if I give him all the answers, or if I give him what I believe are the answers, he's not going to have an opinion of his own, and that's no bueno. But, yeah, we'll see how the game goes. It might not be ruined, man. Unless you've seen somebody play through with my exact decision so far. We don't know yet. We don't know. And again, it depends on what your decision, like, what you would decide is a true victory. In the event that, you know, the house survives, but it's in a weakened state, I don't really consider that a victory. I'd rather my house go down fighting and have that legend of, we didn't fucking give up, than have the alternative of, yeah, we're still alive, but we totally, basically, bent our knees and sucked their dicks to stay alive. That, to me, isn't victory. I'll take death.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel.
Oh?
Wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life, or the lives of those you love.
How much do we have to give, Maester?
From here to Wolfswood Creek, and then across the next 2 ridges, it should be enough to satisfy Ramsay Snow, I imagine. Bloodlust can often be sated by gifts and gold.
Yeah, about that fucking life. Hell no! Yeah, let's give him a whole bunch of ironwood so that he can fucking bolster his own forces and come back and invade us full tilt. Like, they already have 5 times our men and shit. I don't really know if I want to make them stronger. Honestly, though, I mean, 5 times your men doesn't necessarily mean you're gonna win the war. Sun Tzu, that guy was a beast at tactical fucking know-how. He would have torn Ramsay Snow, or, yeah, Snow's army apart. 5 times the people, no fuck given. Sun Tzu would have wrecked their shit.
Now, when I say parry, get that...
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure. But it doesn't look good.
How long can we last?
How long could we hold the house?
We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight.
God damn it.
There are steps we can take. In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
That's what's necessary to keep the house safe. Then we must.
Making them hard decisions.
Hard choice, but it's what has to be done. I'll see to the arrangements, my lord.
It's brutal, but that is one of the like, I mean, if the house isn't there to keep the fucking farmland safe, then the farmlands aren't going to be able to continue to function. So it's, I mean, I'm not about taking all the money from people, but at the same point in time, you got to be.
Duncan.
I don't know.
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
Ask him about them.
I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
Would you consider
want
it?
To be the sentinel?
More than you can imagine, my lord. With all due respect for Sir Royland, there's no one better suited to the role than me.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Wait, what do you mean give Bracer? Aren't we supposed to do that at the dinner tonight?
Yes, my lord.
Gonna ask him about the sentinel thing.
I need to name a sentinel.
Ah, you do. And it's good you came to me. I know this house, and everyone here knows me. They know I can hold the reins, or wield the sword in equal measure. I'm the man you need. And might I remind you, it was Duncan Tuttle who sent Garrett to the wall. He undermined your authority, and made you look weak to the White Hills. I would never do that to you. And if you pardon me saying so, I think your father would be proud. seeing you make good choices as a young lord.
Your words are wise, Sir Royland.
Thank you, my lord.
I will consider them as I make my choice.
So, when will you declare your decision, my lord?
Tonight, at the small council meeting.
Very good. I trust your judgment, my lord.
Fuck, that's a hard decision to make. I think honestly, Sir Royland will probably get it. I know you were saying Duncan's kind of the better option. I like the politicalness of Duncan. You know what? Actually, I'm thinking Duncan's probably the better idea. I'm not a warmonger, but I'm definitely ready to get into the fucking war and start battling these fucks and just stab them in the face. And I think if I have Royland with me, he's going to encourage that side of me, and we're going full tilt war status. Like, we're talking bloodbath status. I'll make a new river of blood, basically, out of this shit. Whereas with Duncan, he will kind of balance my more aggressive nature. Might piss off Sir Royland a little bit, but the other thing I'm considering too is if Sir Royland... Well, I don't know what the duties of the Sentinel exactly include in terms of, like, time, but I'd personally rather have Sir Royland on the ground floor training troops so that when time does come and we do need to go to war, the troops are in better shape because of that. Plus, I truly do feel that if you have less political duties, or at least Sir Royland, if he has less political duties, he can do a little bit more on the ground floor in terms of making sure that deserters are being taken care of, that people that are trying to steal from us are being caught, that loyalty is being maintained, that type of shit. So, I do feel like Duncan's going to get the bracer for this playthrough.
I've decided to name you as my sentinel. Congratulations.
Why, thank you, my lord. I'm honored. But are you sure?
Yes, of course. I'm convinced you're the man for the job.
Then I accept. But first, you must summon the small council, my lord, to make it official.
Right. I'll tell Maester Ortengrin to do it at once.
Now, when I say parry, get that sword out!
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
I will say, it does bug me just slightly that Maester Ortegan and Duncan look so goddamn alike. Like, are they brothers? They've got to be brothers.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Their clothing is different, but their faces are fucking super similar. Even their hairstyles, like the only slight tint change and fucking robe swap.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you.
The choice was clear. You were both worthy.
Duncan,
there's no shame in losing.
Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Honestly, if I was king, I'd just say 2. I would legitimately just say 2. Because when it comes right, I'd just be like, why do I have to have 1? I'm the fucking king. Or the lord of the house. I'm the lord of the house. It's my fucking law in this land. It's my fucking rules. You're both fucking sentinels. Both of you are going to do the goddamn job. Period. End of story.
Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle! This is reckless.
Lord Ethan
I need
has
you
made
on
his
the ground
choice.
floor. I need you leading those troops. The Sentinel,
not
in my
disappoint you,
opinion,
my lord.
from what I've heard and what I've seen so far, has more political
Now,
duties.
Sentinel,
I would rather
what do you
you
have
be
to
a
report
warrior
of
than a
Ramsay
politician. That's what you
Our
are.
scout says only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Duncan
knows what
is a
he's
politician
capable of?
and a warrior, but
we
he's,
need to prepare
you know,
for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls. Ignore Sir Royland. You named me Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the bloody small council. Lord Ethan deserves to hear from all of us.
Let Royland
Sir Royland speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say, Sir Royland.
No. You chose your sentinel. He should speak on this.
I just said I need you
Royland
both,
is
sir.
clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Mother,
what do you recommend?
What do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
That's true. I wish I had a little bit more of an expanded thing. Bargaining versus diplomacy. Fighting at this point in time, he's made good points. Even though Sir Royland might be ready to go to war, our soldiers are not. We need to be a little bit more cunning about it. Giving away our only currency is a really bad plan. I think bargaining is the right option, but I'm just not sure what bargaining... Does bargaining entail that we try to make a deal? I think bargaining entails that we try to make a deal with the whatever fucking people so that we're the ones that are harvesting the ironwood. Giving shit away is not a good plan. Fighting right now is not a good plan.
Maester Ortengrin has swayed me. We will offer the Boltons a share of the ironwood.
Damn it!
We will promise our people to harvest it, thus securing their safety.
Okay, that was the one I wanted. Not giving it.
Castellan, I must warn against this. You may do this for some gain now, but in the end, it will starve this house.
In the end, yes.
There may be no House Forrester at all.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
That's why we appease for now while building our forces. That's what we should be doing here.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival.
We could offer him the ironwood in the courtyard.
My lord, making this kind of offer outright may simply embolden Ramsay. There could be trouble, and all the house will be there to see it.
Yep,
Meet him in a hall. It will be more private, and he will not have an audience to play against you.
Fuck yeah.
Lord Ethan?
Hall.
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough.
No,
Roland.
actually...
Lord Ethan has given his command.
Again, I agree that that's...
I serve this house. I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
I'm not going to respond to him. I'm just holding... Yeah. I'm not going to reprimand him. I get that he's pissed.
But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall.
And we will offer the ironwood, providing a safe future for this house.
And don't worry, Lord.
What up, though,
We'll
Lils?
stand beside you.
Welcome back to the stream and chat. Oh,
Then
are
perhaps
you
we should adjourn.
skipping
We
out?
have
Are
to
you
prepare the
just sick?
house.
My lord, you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house.
Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership. Which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother? Asher?
Fair enough.
Malcolm told
Well, I hope
me
you get better soon.
you want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
Yes, I hear what you're saying.
Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct.
Damn.
Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities. But you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use.
Asher is dangerous and unpredictable. His presence could help or
that's
hurt.
the one problem.
Having another sword at your side always helps.
Yeah.
Especially now.
I'm just hoping he doesn't stab me in the back with it, to be honest.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Fine.
Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
She is absolutely right. We could use every fucking man we can get, especially anybody who's a beast.
Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Alright, Tyrell family seal. I'm not picking that up. Nor am I picking up the stuff. I'm not picking shit up in here. I don't even know if this is mine. You don't just pick up random shit. But I will say we are at 2 hours here, and I think it would have saved at this point. So we will end the streams here for the night. I would do another one, but I do have a whole bunch of shit that I need to get done today and tomorrow, so there will be only one stream for tonight and tomorrow night. And then we will be back to 2 episodes a night after that. But I do hope you guys enjoyed the stream and everything else about this game so far. If you have, do that solid. Hit the like button, leave a comment, your thoughts, critiques, criticisms, what kind of games you'd like to see featured on the channel, and how you found the channel in the first place. Leave a sub if you haven't already, a follow if you're watching on the PlayStation, and as always, hit that share button to help spread the word of Kush Coffee and Games, so we can continue to grow our community as a whole. Thanks for watching, and yeah, I'm sorry, Lils, time zones are a bitch, but I don't want the episodes to be too much over 2 hours. I like to keep everything kind of uniform for the people that like to watch the episodes in their own time zones without it being an overwhelming size, so, yeah. Sorry about that again, but yeah, have yourselves a great night, peace out, guys, and, there's a chance that I may do some Star Trek Bridge Crew or some Dying Light with German Turtle tonight, but there's a good chance, too, that I'll probably just take a nap and get ready to do my shit today that I need to get done. So, yeah. Peace out, guys, and we will see you soon.